Just after dusk, as the last traces of sunlight faded from the sky, Maria was tidying up her small apartment. The evening was quiet, almost peaceful, until a sudden, firm knock echoed through her hallway, shattering the calm. She froze, her mind racing through possibilities. Was it a neighbor, a delivery, or something else entirely? Cautiously, Maria crept to the door and peered through the peephole. Two men stood outside, their faces partially shadowed by the dim corridor lights. Both wore dark jackets, emblazoned with the bold, unmistakable letters. ICE. The sight sent a jolt of fear through her. One of the men quickly flashed a badge, holding it up to the peephole just long enough for her to catch a glimpse. He spoke in a stern, authoritative voice, claiming they were federal agents conducting an urgent immigration check in the building. Maria's heart pounded in her chest. She'd lived in this apartment for years, always careful to avoid trouble, always keeping a low profile. But now, fear gripped her like a vice. She thought of her children in the next room, and the possibility that everything she'd worked for could be ripped away in an instant. The men's voices grew louder, more insistent. They demanded she open the door immediately, warning her that there would be serious consequences if she refused to comply. Their tone was cold, almost menacing, leaving no room for argument. Overwhelmed by fear and confusion, Maria's hands trembled as she reached for the lock. Against her better judgment, she unlocked the door. The men barged in without hesitation, their eyes scanning the apartment with a predatory intensity. In that moment, Maria realized something was terribly wrong. These men weren't real agents, they were criminals, exploiting her fear and her trust in the symbols of authority she'd always respected. The intruders demanded money and valuables, their threats growing more aggressive. Maria's children, frightened and confused, clung to her as the men ransacked their home, searching for anything of value. This was not a lawful investigation, it was a violent home invasion, carried out by impostors who preyed on the vulnerable and unsuspecting. These criminals used fake badges and uniforms to create an illusion of legitimacy, knowing that most people would be too afraid to question their authority. They counted on fear and confusion to keep their victims silent and compliant. It's a chilling reminder that trust, especially in those who appear to represent the law, can be weaponized by those with bad intentions. The symbols we rely on for safety can be twisted into tools of terror. Stories like Maria's are not isolated incidents. They are happening in neighborhoods across the country, leaving families shaken and communities on edge. The fear and trauma linger long after the intruders are gone. Understanding the tactics these imposters use is the first step to protecting your family. By staying informed and vigilant, you can help ensure that your home remains a place of safety, not fear. The FBI has issued a nationwide warning about criminals impersonating ICE agents. These aren't petty thieves, they're organized, targeting communities across states like New York, Florida, and North Carolina. They exploit fear around immigration, using fake authority to get close to victims. The FBI's alert urges everyone to be vigilant. These scams can happen anywhere. The imposters count on you not knowing the difference between real and fake agents. Knowledge is your best defense. Let's learn how to spot these criminals and protect ourselves. Imposters use convincing disguises, jackets, badges, even fake credentials bought online. They act aggressively, creating urgency to overwhelm you and force compliance. Their goal: make you obey before you can think or call for help. Some demand money to fix imaginary problems. Others use the ruse to rob or assault. These are not harmless scams. They're violent crimes. The uniform, the badge, the authority, it's all fake. They rely on your fear and hesitation, but if you know their playbook, you can spot the cracks. Stay calm, ask questions, and demand real verification. Don't let fear do their work for them. Real federal officers always carry two things: an official badge and a government-issued photo ID. If someone shows only a badge, Be suspicious, ask for their photo credential, examine the ID. It should have a photo, name, and agency, and look professionally made. Compare the photo to the person at your door. Real agents are often accompanied by uniformed local police in marked vehicles. If they're alone in an unmarked car, that's a red flag. Most importantly, real officers never ask for money, gift cards, or wire transfers. If anyone claiming to be law enforcement demands payment, it's a scam, no exceptions. Law enforcement doesn't operate that way. Remember this rule to protect yourself from impersonators. Careful observation can stop a criminal in their tracks. If you doubt someone's identity, you have the right to verify it. Don't use a number they give you. Look up the agency's local field office yourself. Call and ask to confirm the agent's name and reason for their visit. Real agencies will confirm or deny if officers are at your address. You don't have to open the door, speak through it while you verify. If the visitors get angry or try to stop you from calling, that's a huge red flag. Real officers will wait, criminals will get agitated or leave. Never let anyone pressure you to open the door before you're sure. Your safety comes first. Taking a few minutes to verify could prevent a crime. Former FBI Special Agent Jason Pack says your intuition is your first defense. If something feels off, trust your gut. Imposters may be aggressive, nervous, or unable to answer basic questions. Always ask for credentials. Real agents expect it and aren't offended. If someone gets angry when you ask to verify, that's a warning sign. Never go anywhere alone with someone you haven't verified. Don't get in a car or leave your home with them. Stay behind your locked door until you confirm their identity. Real officers appreciate your caution. It keeps everyone safer. Be skeptical, be cautious, and never compromise your safety. When someone unexpectedly knocks on your door and claims to be a federal agent, it's natural to feel anxious or uncertain, but there are clear steps you can take to protect yourself and your loved ones in these situations. Here's how to stay safe if approached by someone claiming to be a federal agent, whether you're home alone or with your family. First, take a deep breath and stay calm. Don't rush to open the door, no matter how urgent the person outside may seem. Your safety comes first, and you have every right to take your time. Use a peephole, window, or video doorbell to get a good look at who's outside. If you have security cameras, check the footage before interacting. This helps you assess the situation without putting yourself at risk. Always keep your door locked and speak through it. There's no need to unlock or open the door until you're absolutely sure of the person's identity. Speaking through a locked door is a simple but effective barrier. Ask the person to show both their law enforcement badge and their official photo ID. Take your time to examine them closely. Real agents will not rush you or get offended if you want to verify their credentials. Tell them you'll be calling their agency's local field office to confirm their identity. Don't use any phone number they provide. Look up the official number yourself, either online or from a trusted source. Pay close attention to how the person reacts. Genuine law enforcement officers will understand your caution and wait patiently while you verify. If the person becomes agitated, tries to rush you, or leaves suddenly, that's a major red flag. Never give money, personal information, or documents to anyone at your door claiming to be law enforcement. Real agents will never ask for payment or sensitive details on the spot. If the person mentions money, fines, or threatens you with arrest, unless you pay immediately, end the conversation right away and call 911. This is a common tactic used by scammers and imposters. If you ever feel threatened, unsafe, or if the person refuses to let you verify their identity, don't hesitate. Call 911 immediately. Your safety is the top priority. When you speak to the dispatcher, clearly explain that someone is at your door claiming to be law enforcement and that you fear for your safety. Give as much detail as possible so they can send help quickly. Trust your instincts. If something feels off, it probably is. It's always better to be cautious and take extra steps to protect yourself and your family. Remember, your home is your sanctuary. Taking these precautions helps ensure that you and your loved ones stay safe, no matter who comes knocking. These scams do more than harm individual victims. They erode trust between communities and real law enforcement. When people fear that a badge could mean danger, everyone is less safe. Officers face more resistance, and vulnerable groups, like immigrants and seniors, are targeted most. Imposters exploit fear, isolating communities and making them less likely to seek help. That's why awareness is crucial. By learning and sharing this information, We protect ourselves and our neighbors. We help preserve the trust that keeps our society safe. The threat is real, but you're not powerless. Every day, new scams and criminal tactics emerge, targeting unsuspecting individuals and families. But by staying alert and informed, you can take meaningful steps to protect yourself and those around you. Remember, awareness is the first line of defense. Knowledge is your shield. Use it to protect yourself and your community. Attend local safety meetings, participate in workshops, and stay updated on the latest threats. When you know what to look out for, you're far less likely to fall victim to deception. Share what you've learned with family, friends, and neighbors, especially those most vulnerable. Take time to talk with your loved ones, especially seniors and children, about common scams and how to respond. A simple conversation can make a world of difference. The more people know, the fewer victims these criminals will find. When communities work together, they create a network of vigilance that's hard for criminals to penetrate. Post safety tips in common areas and encourage neighbors to look out for one another. If you suspect someone is impersonating law enforcement, report it immediately. Don't hesitate or second-guess yourself. Your quick action could prevent harm to others. Trust your instincts and reach out to authorities if something feels off. Call 911 if you feel threatened, and notify the FBI or Federal Trade Commission. These agencies are equipped to investigate and stop these crimes, but they rely on your reports to take action. Your voice matters. Don't let fear silence you. Your report could help stop these criminals for good. Every tip, no matter how small, adds to the bigger picture and helps law enforcement build stronger cases. You could be the missing link that brings justice. Stand together. Predators thrive on fear and secrecy. When we unite as a community, we send a clear message that we will not tolerate criminal behavior. Support each other and foster a culture of openness and trust. Replace fear with vigilance and knowledge. Stay alert to unusual activity, and don't be afraid to ask questions or verify information. The more you know, the safer you'll be. Trust your instincts, verify before you trust, and never back down from protecting your home. Simple steps like installing security cameras, checking IDs, and keeping doors locked can make a big difference. These criminals are counting on you to be an easy target, but by staying alert, you make their job much harder. Don't let your guard down, even in familiar surroundings. Let's show them they're wrong and keep our communities safe. Together, we can create neighborhoods where everyone feels secure and criminals have nowhere to hide. Stay vigilant, stay safe, and remember, your actions make a difference.